this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for this devotional. Today we're in Galatians chapter 3. We begin a new chapter of the book. We're going to read verses 1 through 3. Here's what Paul says. He says, "O foolish Galatians," what a great start. "Who has bewitched you?" He just keeps going. "It was before your eyes that Jesus Christ was publicly portrayed as crucified. Let me ask you only this. Did you receive the Spirit by works of the law or by hearing with faith? Are you so foolish? Having begun by the Spirit, are you now being perfected by the flesh?" Whew. Paul comes right after it this morning, doesn't he? I think it's easy for Christians to be fooled and bewitched. I agree with Paul here because I know this has happened to me. We sometimes slip into a state of confusion because the natural ways of this life are so tangible. They're so easy to see. They're actually spellbinding, is what Paul says. Yet, the Bible teaches that we're spiritual beings, dressed in flesh, that really, truly, in our purest form, we are a spirit being. And we not only struggle to realize this in life, but we also struggle to recall this on a regular basis. But get this. God does most of the work that we need to get done in this life if we can just learn to get out of God's way. He does the work of justification for us in Jesus Christ. So he did that. Then he gives us a spirit that dwells in us. And then this spirit does the work of convicting and leading and directing us into the righteous work already accomplished in Christ. Really, God does most of the work, fellas. But still, believers default to living in and out of the flesh. We default to trusting in our plans and our effort and our motivation. This is why Paul calls the Galatians foolish, because they're acting that way. So today I want you to act differently. Today I want you to reflect on a place in your spiritual life where you default to living in the futile power of the flesh. Maybe just do a quick assessment of home, marriage, family, finances, career, and even your ministry, and identify a place where you spend too much human effort doing work by your power. It'll be easy to identify. Here's how you can identify it. You're exhausted by it. You're exhausted by it. And then I want you to do this. I want you to try to identify both of these things. Two things. First, how Christ accomplished this work for you, the work that you're trying to complete. And then second, how you need to specifically trust more in the Spirit to do this work in and through you. And then guess what? Just leave the rest up to God. And then give all the results to Him as well as you glorify Him for what He did through you. Because fellas, when you live like this, you live this way, you ain't foolish anymore. Yeah. I hope this has blessed you today. I hope you'll share this with someone you know. Leave a comment for me below if you like. And I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.